on my way to get body sculpted by G-Spa. Steve Neilsen's going to take care of me. He said he could take off at least a 1 or 2 inches from my waist or wherever I wanted to take it off from. So I've got some baby fat I'm just trying to get rid of around my waist. We'll see how it goes. I just hope it doesn't hurt.
When I arrived at G-Spa, Steve had a nice little room waiting just for me, took me back and had me take the shirt off and start doing some measurements around my waist. He took 3 measurements, one from the top of my waist, one at the belly button, and one below my belly button, so we can do some comparative before and after measurements.
Alright.
Now you'll feel a rotating motion going through the process.
So what's this up to now? Is it up 30 or
it's 30? It's 30. And you'll go through 7 different sequences on there, feeling the rotation. As soon as we start increasing the intensity, then you'll start feeling the difference here.
So after Steve had me all hooked up, that's when he started to crank up the intensity on the machine, which would subsequently crank up the activity in my abs. I actually got up to a 70 on the scale. Most people stay in the 50 to 60 range. I asked him what the highest he'd ever done was, and it was 110 by some ex-football star. I wasn't about to go that far. So after 30 minutes of being in this contraption, Steve took the final measurements after my session, and the proof is in the pudding. On the measurement above my waist, it was 35 3/4 to start with. It ended up at 34 inches. That's an 1 3/4 loss. At my navel, it started at 36 1/2 inches, and it ended at 35 1/4. That's an 1 1/4 loss. And at 1 inch below my navel, it was 36 1/2 inches to start with. I ended up at 35 1/2 inches. That's a full inch around the bottom of my navel. All combined, 4 inches lost in 30 minutes.
It works, guys. Is this the same measuring tape we used the first time, right?
It was underneath the chair.
It wasn't a trick.
It was under the chair.